Perez Hilton spent 2 decades as one of the most powerful names in celebrity media. This week, at 48, he's recovering in hospital after a mental health crisis that played out live in front of millions of people. To understand how he got here, you have to look at the full arc of his life, not just Tuesday night. Hilton, real name Mario Armando Lavandera Jr., launched PerezHilton.com in 2004 and became, almost overnight, one of the most recognized voices in entertainment. He was a Cuban-American from Miami who reportedly started out reporting from a coffee shop, using their free Wi-Fi because he couldn't afford anything else. Within a few years, he'd built that into a phenomenon, claiming over 8 million readers a day at his peak. Forbes named him the #1 web celebrity 3 years in a row, from 2007 to 2009. He wasn't just covering celebrity culture, he was shaping it, doodling on paparazzi photos, coining nicknames that stuck for years, mingling at the exact parties he was reporting on. In 2008, he threw a house party that pulled in Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Amanda Bynes, and a dozen other future superstars, right before most of them exploded into global fame. Photos from that night are still treated as a snapshot of an entire era of celebrity culture, back when a single blogger could hold that kind of influence over Hollywood. But the tone that built his empire was also, by his own later admission, cruel. He targeted young stars. He wrote about celebrities' children in ways he'd eventually call out as wrong. He pressured people who weren't public about their sexuality to come out on his terms, not theirs. Mila Kunis once said he was the first person to create what she called ugly news, spreading what she described as filth. For years, that was simply the price of admission to fame, and he was at the center of dishing it out, seemingly without hesitation. Then, the ground shifted. Through the 2000s and 10s, as Instagram and other platforms let celebrities control their own narratives directly, the gossip blogger era he dominated started collapsing. He tried podcasts, video, reality TV, appearances on shows like Celebrity Big Brother and Worst Cooks in America, anything to hold on to relevance. But the influence never fully came back the way it once was. And somewhere in that decline, something in him changed too. In 2020, he published a book where he laid out, in his own words, just how much regret he carried. He said he never needed to be so mean or cruel. He specifically called out how he treated celebrities' kids as one of his deepest regrets. For a man whose brand was built on being fearless and merciless, that kind of public reckoning is rare. And it didn't stop at one book. He kept returning to it, on podcasts, on social media, apologizing again and again to people he said he'd hurt. While his career was fading and his conscience was catching up with him, his body was breaking down too. He's spoken about a heart emergency serious enough that he described it as his heart getting completely out of control, requiring a rapid response in the middle of the night. Shortly after that scare, he needed surgery to remove a blood clot from deep vein thrombosis in his leg, a condition that can be life-threatening if it isn't caught in time. He's talked about leaning on his faith to survive that period, describing what happened to him as nothing short of a miracle, saying he no longer needed to hope God was real because he now knew it. More recently, some reporting has referenced a bout of sepsis, though that specific detail hasn't been confirmed by his team or doctors, so we're treating it as unverified rather than fact. Taken together, it paints a picture of a man whose body had already been through several genuine health scares before this week. Underneath all of it was a responsibility most people don't associate with him. He's a single father raising 3 children through surrogacy, and he said openly that the very career people still criticize him for is what puts food on the table for his kids, his mother, and his sister, who works alongside him. Earlier this year, he moved the whole family to Miami, posting with genuine excitement about starting fresh, saying it felt like the right decision for the life he wanted to build for his kids. And just months before this week, in a video to his fans, he said the internet is forever, that his mistakes are public, and that he carries deep shame and regret he's still working through, even as he tries to move forward. That's the man behind Tuesday Night. On TikTok Live from his Miami home, he had what authorities describe as a serious mental health crisis. Concerned viewers called police. The Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office confirmed deputies responded, spoke with family members on the scene, and found him alone inside the house. Rather than force their way in, officers chose to de-escalate, giving him time and space instead of a confrontation, a decision that likely reflects how seriously they were treating the situation. The stream stayed live for roughly 30 minutes before TikTok pulled it down, and his account has since been suspended entirely.
Everything we know about Perez Hilton in one video. Earlier today, a lot of people were concerned after Hilton went live on TikTok and pretty much was all in ketchup with something very and then authorities were called by some of the people that were on because they were very concerned on his live stream. 20 to 30 minutes later, authorities arrived, But authorities end up leaving his home once they found out that he was home alone, because a lot of people were concerned for the kids and his mother. But then they found out he was alone and authorities backed away. A few moments later, they returned and they put him pretty much in an ambulance. And right now, it is unclear his condition, but he is in the hospital. And people are saying that he has passed away. He has not passed away. But based on what we've seen, his injuries were pretty deep. Let me know what you guys think about all this down below in the comments. And like always, don't forget to follow for more viral news. Ciao, pescado. Since this is a developing story, once I know more, I will most definitely keep you guys updated, guys. And remember, if you or anyone is suffering with mental health, please get help as soon as possible.
Officials later confirmed he was safely recovered and taken to a hospital, where a crisis response unit and mental health professionals have been supporting his family. His management team, Golden Artists Entertainment, said in a statement that they hadn't been able to reach him directly and asked only that his and his family's privacy be respected while he gets care. The public reaction has been mixed. Plenty of people sent real concern and support his way, remembering the version of him that had spent years trying to make amends. Others directed their anger at TikTok itself for how long the footage stayed up and how quickly it was clipped and spread before it was gone, arguing the platform should have acted faster given what was showing up in people's feeds. A handful of commenters floated the idea that it was somehow staged, but that claim has no backing from police, his team, or anyone close to him, so it doesn't deserve to be repeated as if it's true.
Perez Hilton had a mental breakdown earlier today on TikTok Live, and I just want to say, if you have the video, please don't share it to anybody. His account got banned. His account got taken down. He has children. Obviously, he's not okay. He's going through something, either, I don't know, it's a mental health issue. So if I know somebody posted the video on X already, please report it. Please get it taken down. If you uploaded the video of Perez going through this, there is something wrong with you. Not only are you traumatizing other people, he has children. He has small children. He has a mom. He has a sister. So please, if you see this video, report it. The last I saw was that police did show up wherever he was at. I just don't want people to be uploading this video for his children to find. They're school aged. There's no reason why anybody should be uploading the picture of something so serious. I just wanted to put that out there. Please don't share the video. You see the video, report it, get it taken down, get that account taken down. If you see it on here, if you see it on IG, on X, on FB, please report that video. That video should not be out there. Yes, he's a gossip person, okay, but he has children. And there's no reason why his children should be able to find the picture of him having a mental breakdown. He is not okay. Something happened to his brain. Something happened to his emotions. If the video triggered you, if watching it on live triggered you, please reach out for help. This is not okay. And for people to share it is even worse, not okay. But like I said, the last I heard is the police did show up towards the end of his life and his account has been taken down.
What makes this genuinely tragic isn't one live stream, it's the pattern underneath it. A man who spent his 20s and 30s building fame on cruelty, spent his 40s trying sincerely to make amends for it, while quietly absorbing health crisis after health crisis and carrying his family's entire financial weight alone. Whatever led to Tuesday night, it didn't happen in isolation. And it's worth remembering that behind every headline is someone's actual life, with years of context most of us never see. If you or someone you know is struggling, in the US, you can call or text 988 for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. In the UK, Samaritans are available 24/7 at 116-123. Anyway, this concludes today's video. Be sure to subscribe to LoafTube for future celebrity videos, and turn on that post notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Until then, see you in the next one.